And we're going to take a look at what we have going on right now out in the water. Heat 14, Caio Ibelli, Eli Olson, Kai Otton, and the young Josh Moniz. So a great heat number 14.
You know, it's actually lived up to its billing. Right on screen right now, we're looking at a replay of Kai Otton's first wave. Absolutely just annihilating that section. His backside's so strong, he's able to get so low and compressed off the bottom. See if he can kind of work over this reform section. It's been offering up a little bit of a scoring potential for these guys. Looking to kind of solidify their wave presence as we have Josh Moniz behind him in yellow.
Yeah, Josh Moniz just finishing off his wave. And right behind him, Dane.
Wow, and that's Caio Ibelli on a beautiful wave. The winds are just so light. It's creating such a rippable texture on the wave face. Only a kind of a great thing to kind of build that house. Got that 533 to utilize hopefully as a backup. Right on screen, we're watching Eli Olson. You know, kind of when you're riding through these waves, staying on your feet all the way through the finish, you never know what the end of the heat might provide. It's so inconsistent out here that at the end of the heat, you might be wishing that you completed your lower scoring ride. So these guys doing great work as we were watching Caio Ibelli really lay into a hard carbon gouge. Able to just kind of match the tempo of the wave and let the sections present themselves. And Kaipo, we got action. These guys are catching quite a few.
I love it non-stop, and Otts is back up on his feet again. Backing up that 533, chucks the tail a little bit on that closing maneuver. Pies.
And Kai Otton here, he just knows exactly how to surf this wave. He's been coming here for years. Kind of able to negotiate that little bit of a wonk section and kind of navigate into another maneuver as Kai Otton probably got the better of the exchange here, I'd imagine, with just some nice open face. It's so green. You can see, you got to wait for the sections to kind of stand up. It's as if they're hitting a shallow spot on the reef and kind of jacking upward to just let you do something kind of critical. So Caio able to kind of make it count right there.
Yeah, Caio Ibelli, look at that finisher from the kid. Rookie year on the championship tour. And here's our regional champ. This is Eli Olson.
Yeah, Eli Olson, this is a great attack here from him. He's right up the street, I believe, and it's great. He's a regional champ from Hawaii, and he's got an opportunity to compete on the 64.
Waits for the second wave of the set, which a lot of times should be better. He's got to scratch into this. Up and riding. Now he's going to have to get down the line to open up. And does so, spreading the arms, getting a nice arc off the bottom again. Layback hack for Joshua, and he kicks out.
Pulled it out in the dying seconds over Griffin Colapinto. And right here, you know, he's kind of fighting through that first section, but able to lay down a solid turn. A little bit of a wonky section, but this second turn right here, nice level of commitment, you know, probably not here. And, you know, took a long time on the WQS to kind of mature his headspace, and then got on the big stage and absolutely lit the thing up as we're watching Kai Otton, another guy who was an avid campaigner on the WQS. And once you get on the CT, do the big moves like Kai Otton's doing right there, it's going to translate into huge points. And absolutely beautiful conditions. Eli Olson utilizing priority, you know, taking kind of a down the line takeoff, a big snap to set it up as he's kind of marching through this inside section. This is kind of where all the points are kind of garnered. If you can sync those sections together, which you can tell on screen, it's kind of tricky because it hits a flat spot, gets a little wonky. So you got to time that right to really get up in that excellent scoring range. Kai Otton, this wave's kind of flattening out on him too. So kind of a
little bit after we get through this replays about, you know, this size of sunset, but let's watch Kai Otton.
Yeah, that was a great bottom turn. Geez, he let it set up tremendously. And at sunset, especially on your backside, it's just about that timing. You want that section to be as vertical as possible so you can get up there and smash the heck out of that lip. And that's what's going to get you the big scores. But Eli Olson right here, this wave, it's instead of just standing up, it kind of went a little bit wonky right there. Unfortunately for Eli, couldn't get that third turn in. But he did great. I mean, that could potentially be his highest score of the heat so far, bettering his situation and requirement.
I love the water angle provided us by Larry Haynes out there on the ski. Gives us a real, currently in second place. And he's going to want to get rid of that 3.5. Here goes Caio Ibelli. Nice bottom turn. Beautiful arc off the top. Long bottom turn again. Nice off the lip. Another long bottom turn. Vertical with the foam climb. Nice variety.
The CT, he was just able to just condense himself into a little power ball right there. Beautiful, smooth timing. super loaded up on that bottom turn. Nice little release, just a nice cadence with the wave. It's so hard to match the timing out here. Kaipo and Caio doing a perfect job.
Great word as we see in tempo. Josh Moniz up, riding, layback, snap in the pocket, coming around the section again, swooping, getting a little bit more arc on the second turn. Has to do the round though for third turn as it flattens out, but nice little combination of maneuvers. And right behind him, Otton. Otts goes for the float, airs, and just can't handle the impact.
Ooh, wow, that was crazy. That could have been a critical exchange right there. Just can't wait to see it. Otton right here on the replay. This wave was beautiful too, and anytime you're getting near that lip, that creates uncertain moments there in your head. Otton unfortunately going down. That wave looked really good. Josh Moniz, critical. Almost underneath that lip, giant, almost Sonny Garcia-esque hack, and just finishing it off. Looks like he's riding a little bit longer board.
Otton in first, Josh in second, Eli Olson right now in the white jersey, surfing for a 7.84 or better. Nice size wave, big wave here. Big set comes through, and Eli hammers a couple of turns before it closes out.
Nerves can get the most of you, and you can kind of push it a little too hard, but Eli right here absolutely finding the perfect pace to surf this wave. Nice dynamic turn off the top, able to clear the water on the bottom. That board just looking so loose, Kaipo, and two big hits on probably one of the bigger set waves that we've seen this heat. So we'll see how the judges take that into account.
Here's the water angle of Eli Olson, and it gives you a little bit more appreciation of exactly what's going on out there for the surfers.
How he positions himself.
Well, here he goes, and Caio Ibelli, who has first priority, tries to scratch into it, can't get into it, gives Josh a chance, but unable to capitalize on that opportunity. Josh Moniz, and right behind him, Otton, our heat leader, swoops into this one. Long wall in front of Otts, and he hacks it one time on the backhand. It just flattens out after that opening hack.
Creeping in, he's got 30 seconds to go. As we're watching Eli Olson, you know, at this point, able to position himself wherever he wanted to. This wave looks kind of clean. Opportunity to do a couple wrapping maneuvers. Not a huge set, probably not going to be a dynamic score. But at this point, he's only looking to better a 4.17. 10 seconds to go. He's probably feeling pretty good, unless there's a buzzer beater at the end of this thing, which I've seen some crazy stuff, so you never know.
Well, feeling pretty good, and there is the buzzer. Josh Moniz and Caio Ibelli going to be out of competition, and we're going to be back with heat number 15. Stick around for more surfing action from Sunset Beach.